Hello everybody, Wade McNutt here, pianomeditation.com. Song today is Here I Am to Worship by Tim Hughes, a song I've been singing for a long time. Lord, we just ask your guidance, your spirit, as we work on this lesson today, and over our student wherever they are. Alright, our song is going to be in the key of E, so the chords you'll need to, we'll be working with today are E, B, F sharp minor, and A. And if you're using cheat sheets, there's also C sharp minor, excuse me. If you're using cheat sheets, a little book I created, then that'll be on page 3. Cheat sheets are just a little chord booklet, help you learn how to play chord piano, more professional like. Little link below here if you want to check them out. Alright, go over those chords if you're using the cheat sheets and then we'll get started. Here we go. Starting at verse 1. Light of the world. So this will be our E chord that we'll start off at. Remember, if you've seen any of the other lessons, this is a root E chord because E is in the bottom, so we call it root. E, G sharp, B are the notes you need for an E chord. Put those notes in any order and you still have an E chord, so E, G sharp, B. They call that an inversion. Kablam. So here we go. And I'm going to play like this with my fingers, but do not play the piano like that because your hands will fall off. They hurt so bad. But I'm just doing that to show you, and once we go over all the chords, then I will play regular, just with my hands stretched out. Make sure your hands have a little curve like this as you play. Starting off verse 1, Light of the World on an E chord. We can play this in the bass or just regular octaves. Light of the world. Right here we're going to go to, instead of our regular B chord, root chord, we're going to make it a sus. So that's all you have to do to make it a sus4 is go up a half step here. Light of the world, you stepped. Now we're going to go to an F sharp minor, A, C sharp, and F sharp. Those notes in the bass. Down into darkness, E chord. Open my B sus, eyes let me. Now we're going to play a slash chord. It's E slash A, so E chord will be in your right hand, and then we'll play an A in the bass. That's what a slash chord means. First part of it is like the guitar player or the rhythm player. Second part is the bass player. Let me see beauty that makes E, beauty that made B sus, this heart, F sharp minor, adore you, and then an E, B sus, E over A. Hope of a life spent with you. You can also play the E with that E over A if you want to. So here I am to E chord, worship. Here I am to regular B chord, bow down. Here I am to say. Now we're going to go to a C sharp minor. That is G sharp, C sharp, E. C sharp's in the bass. Say that you're my God, A. All together lovely, E chord to a B. All together worthy to a C sharp. All together wonderful to me to an A. Verse 2 is the same as verse 1. King of all days, go so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Again, those chords are E, B sus, F sharp minor, E, B sus, E over A. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. And then back into the chorus. Let's talk about the bridge here. And and I'll never know how much it cost. B chord, I'll never know. Have an E chord slash G sharp. So E, G sharp for the bass. Never know. And you can play the E here if you want. How much A chord it cost to see B, E over G sharp, and an A. My sin upon that cross. And you just repeat those. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Very good. Those are all the chords to Hear Him to Worship. If you want to do an intro, just do the first 3 chords and repeat them, or even the first 6 chords of the verse. A couple things you might have seen me do as I was playing here. You can add some notes into some of these chords to bulk them up. Let's say F sharp minor here, you could add in the E to make it F sharp minor 7. For our C sharp, you could add in the B to make it a C sharp minor 7. For the A chord, instead of just this, we can add in the B, and it'll make it a little thicker. So as you're building the song, start adding these in to make it just that thicker, more bold sound as you're building the song up. Alright guys, that is Here I Am to Worship. Stick around, watch more videos, go check out pianomeditation.com. Also, there's a link to the Facebook page and the website in the description. And check out the cheat sheets. I think they'll benefit you a lot if you are just learning piano. God bless you guys. We will see you later. Bye-bye.